Hi, I'm sorry I'm gonna miss you guys. It sounds like it's gonna be a great class on Saturday. I'll have to catch up though this year for sure on something. Um, I didn't bring up, but in the fall I had a vitreous detachment in my left eye. And that's the same side I had the most surgery on, and just a lot happened on that left
Hmm.
side of my face. Okay.
Hmm.
It's changed. Plus, earlier in my life, I've had several head injuries and one big one off to that left side. Okay. Um, so it's been kind of challenging to reprocess certain things and to hold a focus really long, and especially with UV light, then the floaters kind of start. So I
Hey,
don't know if you can help at anything there, but anxiety makes it worse. So I do have Cypress, but you've also said Tarragon would be good because I kind of still have a bit of that shock
I,
from.
I would do tarragon. Like Cypress isn't so much for anxiety, but it's for like the disconnect. And so I would probably do tarragon, like for the anxiety, like tarragon, spikenard, valerian, um, even Palo Santo sometimes could be a good thing to use. Um, in extreme cases, I actually will have people use Melissa. I don't throw that one out right off the bat because it's a bit more pricey, and if you can make it work with some of the other things, I always like to prefer to do that. But Melissa is kind of the go-to thing for some of the anxieties and things like that, and it's kind of calming to the physical heart and calming to the nervous system and things like that. But
Melissa is? You said
Melissa
Melissa?
is, yeah, Melissa, yeah.
Maybe I should have you guys do the Tarragon and the Melissa for me this time, just simply because I'd like to settle my body down a little
Okay,
bit of,
and what
you
we
know,
can do is we can do a little tiny bottle of Melissa just to make sure that it works for you, rather than like the big 5 ml bottle. And I mean, it's always good to have, but like in my little travel kit, one of the things I always travel with is Melissa, and it helps me sleep. But like if like sometimes you just get wound up, like you have a bunch of goals or deadlines, or for me it's like travel, got to get to the airport, got to do this, got to do that, and then at the end of the day it's like, okay, now hurry up and relax,
yeah.
and then get up in the morning. And sometimes I have a hard time winding down. And
I do
I
have
mean,
Spikenard and I have Palo Santo, but I'll
yeah, try
I'll get the
try
Tarragon and
those.
stuff.
Yeah, try those. And but Melissa's the thing that pulls me out of it.
Okay,
And
so
so
how
mhm.
to use them, Tarragon and Melissa, and
I
actually any of
I
them.
would take them internal. Like
All
I mean, yeah, I would take them both internal. I mean, the Tarragon you could inhale quite a bit. Same with Melissa, but when I'm really feeling a little funk there with stuff like that, I take a few drops and take it internally.
Oh, great. Thank
Yeah,
you. That's what I think. If we can just keep it simple, but get my
yeah,
body and myself
yeah,
calmed down a
yeah,
bit,
yeah,
then we
yeah,
can do more work, Would that
yeah.
be good?
Sure.
Thank
Yeah. Sure. Yeah.
Do you have any other suggestions for this?
For the anxiety, I mean, certain times, like things like Ambret or something can be something used, but I'm not getting that hit with you. I would stick with like the things that we just talked about. I mean, spikenard a lot of times will not knock it out. Valerian and spikenard are real similar chemically. So if one works, the other one would work, and if it doesn't work, the other one probably is not going to work. That kind of thing. Vetiver, vetiver is relaxing, but it's like if you're feeling a little ungrounded, vetiver would be the one to use. But tarragon I like just because it tones the vagus nerve and parasympathetic activity. It's very calming, it's very soothing, it's good for the gut. It's good for so many things. It's anaspasmodic, it decreases some body tension. Even marjoram could be thrown into that circle a little bit. But
And I do love marjoram. I do
yeah,
love that.
I would just keep working those a little bit. But tarragon, and if you're still needing a little something, then maybe we do a little sample, a little 2 ml bottle of Melissa. And then if
And
it
I'll
works,
get
you can
that.
always go bigger. But what's that?
Oh, for sure, I'll order both those
Okay.
tonight. Those are
Okay.
both, that's anything to help me focus a little, or will I just start to focus maybe a little better
That
as I
actually
slow
might
down?
help you focus. Things that always help with focus can be like rosemary, basil, peppermint, things like that. But if those things are agitated, it's going to be hard to focus. So, I mean, you might be able to knock it out with even what we've already talked about.
Excellent. And when I do, because I am about ready to order some rosemary, which
Mhm.
one? Of a bunch?
For what we're talking about, I'd get rosemary verbena.
Excellent. Thank
Yeah,
you so much.
you're so
I
welcome.
appreciate it. Thank you, Sam.